solo out in the Ruahines for a couple of nights, but as you can just hear, there's I don't know what it is, something's barking at me. I haven't even put a bolt in my rifle yet, so I might just sit over here and try and get a look at whatever it is. I think it was just a hind barking, but yeah, worth putting a bolt in, that's for sure. Yeah, just a couple of nights, and we'll see how we go. Hopefully things are roaring this evening. Yeah, I carried on a bit further. So my plan for this trip is hopefully find some roaring stags, but just make a beeline for the tops, over the tops, down the other side, get a solid 5 hours walking in today, and then hopefully it pays dividends in the morning. Also, I'm going to be quite selective on what I'm shooting, because I only get the chance to shoot one. Don't want to shoot the first twiggy little thing that walks in front of me. Yeah, so hopefully that encourages me to use the camera a bit more and try and get some good footage. Radio. Drop it! I let a lot of possums go when I'm out here because you can't have 22s or anything to shoot them, so I figured you might as well kill a couple if the dog's going to do it for me. I know it's a bad habit for the dog and everything, but he sniffs rabbits and all sorts anyway. It's a pretty hard habit to break actually, so might as well knock off the odd possum here and there. I dropped my roaring horn at the top of the ridge, and I'm not going back to get it. So when we get down to this hut, we'll see if there's something there I can make do with, or otherwise it's the old dinga hands to get it done. Yeah, so not only have I not heard a stag roar yet, or maybe, probably not. The river's about as high as I was expecting it to be, and that means one thing: wet Gore-Tex boots. Made it to our first sort of first goal, which is the hut, and just stopping in, having a brew, making myself a hot brew, having a read over the map, and then making a plan in regards to wind versus where I wanted to go. Where I wanted to go, well, the place I picked at home isn't ideal with this wind, like getting there. I might leave it for tomorrow. It's pretty tempting to stay at the hut. There hasn't been anyone here in a while. I've just been going through the hut book, getting the good oil. I'm going to do some study and figure out what we're doing. I always see more ducks than deer, but yeah, once again, maybe I'm just not doing it right. Just a token bit of Theo footage. Everyone loves it. Yeah, it's a couple of hours until last light, so I'm going to go make my way up to a high point, get away from this noise of the river and that, and then I'll come back after dark and have a nice sleep in the hut, and then plan tomorrow. Has that wind changed? Hang on. Yeah, wind's a bit all over, it's a bugger, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to go the right way. I'm going to go downstream. There's slips up and down, it's just anyone's guess what one you want to go to. Ideally I want to get up high on a ridge out of the river, get away from that noise. As far as roaring horns, I found a glad wrap, a bit of glad wrap to go with, so that should do the deed. I think it actually sounds better than my other one. Yeah, a bit of excitement. Found a stag, obviously. He had winded me and was sort of on the move and looking back in my direction. Didn't really want to stick around, and fair enough. But I wasn't in a rush to try and shoot him. It's only my first night in. He wasn't that promising. Even by Ruahines standards, I think he might have been a 6 or 7 points and quite narrow. So maybe if it was all exciting and he was roaring in on me and it was exciting stuff, then I would have shot him. But to whack him from 200 meters away wasn't really in my interests. So we let him duck up over the hill. So gained a bit of height in a pretty primo spot actually, just up this little clearing here. But doesn't seem to be anything roaring. We've still got a bit of river background noise, but yeah, it's the right sort of night for it. I would have expected something by now, but never know how they're going to act. It's been pretty dry, and yeah, it'll be interesting what other people come out with it this time. I'm thinking I'm going to head up this track behind me, try and get some height, and I haven't heard any noise yet. Saw that stag this afternoon, got some shaky footage, hopefully I can sort that out, but yeah, maybe I should have shot him instead of pissing around with my camera. Who knows? Time will tell, eh? Sweet. Taking time. I'm just trying to make a plan on how I'm going to get out of here. I prefer not to walk back the way I came. So the problem being you can't just follow these ridges up because you hit leatherwood. I do know where a patch of leatherwood thins out to about 200 odd meters, but 200 odd meters of leatherwood in a pack isn't ideal either. So yeah. Thoughts? Microphone's dying slowly, disappointing. Anyway, catch up with what I'm up to. I just smashed up a clearing onto the ridge that I'd sort of picked out on the map. Turns out it's about as nasty as you'd expect. Now the goal is just to stay on the ridge until I reach leatherwood level, and then I'll see how gnarly it is from there. Still no stags roaring, nothing heard. Dog got a bit excited down the creek, but nothing worth sticking down there for. At least up here I'll be able to hear anything if it goes off. I actually got reception, so I called him with home command, and she reckons it's just been put out that people probably shouldn't be hunting during COVID-19, not in the backcountry anyway. With the reason being that if we hurt ourselves whilst out here running around by ourselves, it's going to tie up a lot of resources, and I can totally see where they're coming from on that one. So I'll be a responsible lad and start making my way out safely, so I don't hassle anyone else. But at the moment I'm in the middle of a patch of leatherwood, so I'll sign off for now. So yeah, it's been a big day. Not much camera action, not much deer action other than those ones in the morning. Bit off a bit more than I could chew. I thought I'll go up to Toka Biv, but on an unmarked track. Well, it's not a track at all. I just spent 5 hours in the leatherwood. It was disgusting. I don't want to talk about it anymore, but I'm about 5 minutes to Toka. So I'll go spend my first night in the hut that we rebuilt the other week, which is choice. I'll go check it out. Hopefully it's not leaking. Yeah, I'd had an email saying that the door was possibly a bit bung, but it's well swollen. So yeah, I managed to jam it open a little bit, but yeah, I reckon I can fix that. So glad I got up here eventually. Trying to hide from the wind. The door closes. That's a start. That'll get it through COVID-19. Yeah, miserable weather. Time to get out of here. Still needs more work, and I'll bring a bit of paint up to seal it, but that can wait another 4 weeks apparently. So let's get home.